Caldera pala. Let's go to the Caldera.
We're hiking. Ate Maki.
Obar.
Obar sarap.
Yan ang content.
Wow! Hashtag beginner.
Nasa-zoom ba to?
We're alive! Hi guys. I'm dying. Sige. Okay, 1, 2, 3, smile. Guys, it's good, okay, guys. Kita ka ulit. Cheers.
Oh, that's so beautiful. I got it on camera.
Post-hike meal. We ate at Tapapi's and we're going home. Bye! Hi guys! Hi guys!
Ikaw, anong picnic?
Girl, hindi nila nadinig. No, mali. Dito. Inut ulit.
Ito na lang. So hard to be aesthetic. Girl, it's so cute.
Girl, I did this. Sorry.
Girl, mukha siyang mango. Dapat ano siya. Girl, kasi it's mango, matiri.
Anyway.
Uy, anong gagawin sa orange? Hindi ako marunong nito. Ay, ganito lang pala, guys. Ganito lang, no?
Girl, no.
Girl, oo.
Dapat hiniwa mo na lang. With the balat para...
Pangit! Sorry! Hala! Uy, don't show Ate Maggie. Ate Maggie, don't look.
Why?
Inano ko yung orange.
Guys, no. Focus. Can you focus?
Huwag mo na ipakita.
Sorry.
Tago mo yung... You know what? Life is
ano ba to?
not perfect.
Ano ba to, girl? Kasi bigla ka nagbabalat dyan.
Girl, di mo kasi sinabi sa
Girl, kasi akala ko apple muna.
Ba't ang pangit? What are we doing wrong? Maggie's coming with her inaanak dog.
Crazy.
Basta, di ko get yung mga org, chu. And Sam and I made French toast and pancakes. And we cut up fruit, as you saw in the door. And other snacks.
Uy!
Girl!
Wow!
It is officially the start of our, well, I guess yesterday. No, I'm gonna count it as today. So it's Thursday, it's April 6th, and it's officially the start of our Holy Week break. After this week, we have our reading break. So we have over more than a week to rest and prepare for our classes next week. My family and I were going to Batangas to visit my lola and our relatives for Holy Week, and then after that my family doesn't study at UP, so they're going back to school, they have work, so I'll be in Manila for a week. It's 8:21 a.m. as you can see. Oh, that's really dirty. Anyway, yeah. Oh, I'm so hungry.
right now. Okay, bye. Why you look so mad? Yeah.
Guess you're vlogging.
Oh my. Oh no, I ripped the bag.
Wow. Hindi wala.
People acting. People acting.
That is space in our house. That is space in our house. To open a worship night session. Just like, but you know, we don't have, well, it can be anywhere, wherever God wants. So sabi mo, parang wala bukas na sa iwan. All glory to Jesus. Sorry.
Answered prayer. No, ang galing ni Lord.
Everything is an answer prayer. Everything is orchestrated with God.
Mamaya kayo po. Nagkataon din na nandito ko kasi hindi ako everyday nagpupunta sa Palibre. Kasi pumunta lang din ng friend ko. Alam niyo ba, galing pa tong Quezon City. From our church din, basis natin.
Oh, iba!
Pero yun, kasi yun.
Hey guys, it's me. So the last clip that you just saw was of me and Ate Anna freaking out because of how clearly God has spoken to us that day and how clearly and evidently He has moved in our midst within those few hours that we were together. And I just wanted to give a little context on what happened and our experience that time, because it was just so unexpected and so special, and definitely one of my highlights for that week. But basically, I had just decided that I wanted to go to a cafe and just watch a show and crochet, and so that's what I did. And it was my first time visiting Common Grounds, and Ate Anna was one of the employees there, and she was so nice to me the entire time, and she was so friendly. But I don't know her. And she was just being really sweet, and at one point she sat beside me, I guess like do her own work, and then she just suddenly asks me about my gray pouch where I put my chargers and stuff, and she's like, does that have a matching laptop case? And I was like, yeah, it does. And she pulls out the same one, and she has the same one, and so we were kind of like, whoa, and we kind of bonded over that tiny thing until we continued talking, and we both found out that we were both from Taguig and that we were also both Christian. And so that was really nice and refreshing. It's always nice to meet fellow Christians just randomly. And so our conversations are starting to get deeper, and she's sharing stuff about her own life and her own testimonies and stories about her faith, and I start sharing about mine. And specifically, I open up to her about something that I've been dealing with in this season of my life, and she gives me really great advice, and I'm just blown away by where this conversation is going, because I literally had just met her a few minutes ago, and I get emotional and I start crying, and this conversation just gets really real, and I just appreciate her so much. And she was such an answered prayer to me, because for the entire time that I've been going through this thing, when I share it to other people, they always just tell me, oh yeah, like whatever you want to do, whatever you think is best for you. But no one ever gave me straight advice, or no one ever told me what exactly to do. but she did, and her advice I knew was the right one because she was just giving examples of how Jesus would have acted in those same situations. And she was basically telling me to ask the question of what would Jesus do? And that is something that I've known about my entire life. I mean, I grew up Christian. The phrase "what would Jesus do?" that's not new to me, but for some reason up to this point I've never applied it in my life, I don't think. And so this kind of back and forth with her is just feeling like such a blessing to me because I am just learning so much, and I am so grateful because she's doing it in such a gentle and loving and caring and sisterly way that I feel so comfortable, and I feel that it really is God speaking to me through her. Another crazy thing is, as I'm literally like crying my eyes out to her, she shares to me about how literally the night before this day, she was ugly crying to God and just praying and asking that she meets someone in Los Baños who she can have deep conversations with about God, with someone who understands where she's coming from. And so she tells me that this moment is also an answered prayer for her. And so both of us are just like amazed and just so grateful at this point, and we just keep talking and sharing. And at one point I share about how it has been one of my desires and dreams recently that there be some type of worship night event in Los Baños. And I always imagine it to be in the Freedom Park, and I just see Christians from different Christian communities in Los Baños just coming together and making this event happen, and it being able to just reach so many people and touch the hearts of so many people. And I was just explaining to her how worship in terms of music is just such an access point where people in whatever point of their Christian life can just really encounter God and connect with fellow Christians. And it's just so powerful, and it makes so much sense that God uses music as an instrument in this way to reach out to us and to be able to speak to us, and for us to be able to speak to Him and glorify Him and honor Him, and for Him also to make us feel loved and seen and heard, because music just has that impact. And no matter who we are, no matter where we are in our individual journeys of faith, when we worship together, that's when we're one no matter what. So we continue talking and we share more about our lives to one another, and she basically just kind of tells me that she's also been sharing the same sentiments and also been having similar, desires and dreams. And we really bond over that, to the point where we both decided that we were going to have dinner together. And so we leave the cafe and we decide we're going to have dinner in Raimundo. And so we get there, and because it's a holiday, everything is closed. And it's not even that late at night. Like, I think it was around 5 to 6 p.m. and literally everything was closed. And so we were just walking straight down the road, trying to look for an open place. And when I tell you, we were not even skipping open stores that we didn't want to go to. Literally nothing was open. And we just kept walking until we saw one place. And I walk in and I asked if they're open, and they say yes. And as we're ordering, Ate Anna finds that there's like a Bible verse on their menu, and we're like, whoa. But we don't really think too much about it because anyone can put a Bible verse on their menu. But after we order, we see that they have a guitar just like sitting there in front of the cashier, and we ask if we could borrow it, and the owner is like, "Oo, para sa inyo talaga yan." So we borrowed it and we tried to sing Rescue by Lauren Daigle, but it's just not working. I just couldn't like find the key. We couldn't get it. And so she's like, "Do you know Gyra?" And I said, "Yeah, I love that song." And we started singing it, and suddenly there's this guy who comes up to us and he asks, "Hello, pwede maki-jamming?" And without us even pausing to say yes, he just sings along with us, and he sings Gyra with us. And immediately, like, I just start crying, because isn't this a manifestation of what we were talking about a while ago, how worship and music just brings people together? And the three of us were literal strangers. I mean, at Anna, I met her like an hour ago, and this guy, he comes up to us. We don't know him, but he's worshiping with us. And after we finish that song, that's where the videos that I showed before this, that's when that conversation starts, and we find out that that guy is actually the son of the owner of Ezekiel's Food House. So he's Ezekiel, and his friend, who's also there, is the bassist of their church. And everything, it just is so unbelievable. And the reason why me and Ate Anna were like freaking out, like, what's happening? Because it just happened so quickly. Like, all of this just happened, one thing after the other. And none of this was a coincidence. Everything was just, like Ate Anna said, orchestrated by God. And just the feeling of knowing that He's the one leading you through this day. He's the one who's allowing you to experience these things exactly how you're experiencing them. It's just a crazy feeling, and we were all getting goosebumps, and it was just such an incredible and unforgettable night. And we just continued to worship together, and I wanted to just insert a little clip of that for memories and keepsake. Say hi to the vlog.
Great.